Hello, my loves. This is Malala with Love and Light Starseed Tarot. Welcome. Today I'm going to do a reading for Libra and their person. These are timeless messages, so whenever you click on the reading, it's meant for you. Hope everyone's doing well and having a great day. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Angel Spirits, Guides, please show us what messages want to come through for Libra and their person. What is their overall energy, please? What is the overall energy? The Magician. The High Priestess. Pisces energy. Knight of Wands. And the Tower. So yeah, something came to an end here. And that's pushing you into your High Priestess energy. That's pushing you to go within and use your intuition. You are the magician. You can create anything you want. You have all the tools. You're wanting, passion and action. You're prioritizing people who make you feel good and seen. You are the High Priestess. You are very spiritual. There could be 5D communication going on at this time. What is your energy? The Page of Cups. And the Ace of Wands. Yeah, absolutely. You're creating something new. You're feeling passionate and creative in a new way. In a different way that, something that you've never done before. Whoa. Page of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, definitely. You're learning something new. You could be researching or reading about a passionate new endeavor. You have many options. What is their energy, please? Two of Wands. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so they could be having some financial difficulties, but they're at a crossroads in their life. They're trying to decide, what path to take. They could be feeling left out in the cold. Yeah. Four of Swords. Yeah, they need to rest and meditate. They could be, reflecting, reviewing, trying to figure out how to get out of any financial lack or just, mental lack, the way they think about finances is in lack. How do you see them? Six of Pentacles, 333 on the timer. How do you see them? The Empress. This is Taurus and Libra energy. So yeah, they could be giving somewhere else, but they need to be more nourishing and, loving and kind. Maybe they need to create something, or they're wanting to create something new around finances. How do they see you? King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, and the Star, Aquarius. Yeah, they see you as the star. They see you as healing. You have a healing energy around, about you, and you are very passionate and creative. They're wanting to embody this energy. They want to be more like you. How do you feel about them? Six of Wands. And the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you feel that they're holding back from their successes and their victory. They could be greedy with money or just holding on to something so tight that, you know, it's really hindering their success and any victories that could be coming their way. How do they feel about you? The Queen of Wands. Four of Wands and a Nine of Cups. Wow. Wow, wow. So definitely divine counterparts here. Could another, you know, Aries, Leo, Sag, but definitely could be twin flame vibes or just seeing you as stable. And you are definitely their wish come true. Their dream come true. Wow. What are your actions in the 3D? What are you doing? Two of Swords. King of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And the Nine of Wands. Yeah. You are determined at this point. You have clear, honest communication. You're taking, you know, any blindfolds off. You know, you're seeing clearly now. The blindfolds are coming off. You know, I'm just getting to, you know, just be careful if anyone's trying to make you a, you know, emotional dumping ground. You know, it's good to listen and be empathetic towards people. But if it's like an ongoing dynamic, then it makes it unhealthy, right? You want healthy, honest, clear connections. You know, just beware of the people who are not there for you, or people that don't allow you to vent or, you know, say your piece. You know, if it's just a one-way street, you know, that's not a friend. You know, I just see you know, you could be in your head about something as far as communication. You know, something, oops, might have come through. Could have even been, you know, communication from Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or just, you know, something that kind of, wow, the energy is crazy high right now. Wow. Yeah, something that happened as far as communication that you're just like, that didn't sit well. Maybe you're having an aha moment about it, an epiphany. But you're taking the blinders off. What are their actions in the 3D? The Moon. The Chariot. Let's see, one more. What is their actions in the 3D? Justice. Yeah, I'm just getting, you know, this person could be living an illusion or, you know, possibly getting prophetic dreams. You know, information coming through dream state, but just definitely needing to have more balance in their lives. This is Libra energy. You know, wanting to move towards a Libra or move towards, you know, the more balance. You know, I just get that everything's being illuminated at this time, whether it's, you know, the shadow side or the light side. You know, the truth is coming out. What are your messages towards them? Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. And the Emperor, yeah. You are definitely walking towards an emperor or empress, status and stability. You're working hard to embody more of this energy, or just, find somebody who embodies this energy. If you've been pouring into something and it's not growing, it's a great time to pour into yourself, and take a new path. Pour into yourself to be, either trying to find, someone else who embodies this energy, but, choose love, choose life, choose health and wealth. I just get friends and relationships are, equal give and take. So, if there's not equal give and take, then these people, find new people. Page of Wands, yeah. Find, someone who can be on the same page as you, same level, who want the same things. What are their messages towards you? The Hierophant. The Ten of Swords. Seven of Pentacles, yeah. So it's this person, there's an ending here as far as a commitment. This person is getting their ducks in a row. This person is trying to get their life in order. But something definitely came to an end, or is coming to an end, with, a commitment. Could be, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have the King of Pentacles here. But what is the outcome, please? Seven of Swords. Seven of Wands. And Temperance. We have Sagittarius energy. But yeah, definitely keeping your plans to yourself, being strategic about your next moves. You have strong boundaries at this time for a reason, right? Something has taken a very long time. You're having patience. You know that you're going to get what you want. You're just strategically making plans for your next moves. Yeah, for the future. Exactly. What is the advice, please? What is the advice? Nine of Swords. Okay, those wanted to come out. Nine of Swords, 10 of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and I have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. Yeah, you only want a solid offer. Yeah, you're putting an end to any, sleepless nights, anything that's, keeping you awake at night, right? You want this 10 of Cups, this happily ever after. Right? You're just juggling options at this point. You're in the planning stages. Right? So this could be keeping you awake at night, just thinking about all of your options. Right? I'm just getting, possibly wanting to get out and move your body more, instead of being in your head, do something more that's, nourishing and grounding for you. So that way you can have a good night's sleep. Right? Go walk in nature, feet in the sand, feet in the grass. Get a massage, do yoga and pour into yourself. I'm going to get a Hidden Truth Oracle for this connection. This could be from you or your person. Take it how it resonates. What message needs to come through for amazing Libra? I hope that you can forgive me one day. I wish things could be different. I'm going to get an advice card as well. What else needs to come through? Check in. When you think about whatever it is that you are pondering, take a moment to check in with how you feel about it. Do you feel lighter or heavier, excited or filled with dread? Pay attention to your inner guidance. It's always so helpful. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.